Hi everybody, it's Behnam Rat here, founder of Wincc Flexible Mastery. This is an overview for Module 9 from Wincc Flexible Mastery online course. In this module, we're going to talk about recipe. So you're going to learn about recipe screen, recipe view, how to configure the recipe, and how to transfer the recipe data between your device panel and your PLC, and where you can actually store the recipe data on the device panel. So on the first video, we start with the recipe view. So first we talk about how to configure a recipe, how to put the data together, how to drop a recipe view on the screen of device panel, how to set it up, and how this recipe view actually is working for you, how you can change the parameters in the recipe and send them back to PLC or read the data back from PLC in case you're doing some changes in the PLC, how to save and save as the recipe, as a new recipe, all through recipe view in this video. On next video, we're going to talk about recipe screen in compared to recipe view. As you can see, we have a few buttons added over there and few I/O fields. Those I/O fields are acting as the recipe screen. So what you can do, you can actually, by using those buttons, you can directly send recipe data to PLC or read the recipe data from PLC. You can even change the I/O fields because those are tags. So you can change the tags, download them to PLC, check the recipe. If it's working, then you can go ahead and save them as the recipe data. Or vice versa, you can read back the recipe data from PLC to your I/O fields or tags, check them out, see if this is the correct one, and then you can save them to the recipe data, or you can even change them and again transfer them back to recipe. Then we're going to talk about tag online and tag offline and what that concept means. In next video, we're going to talk about the job mailbox, how you can automatically use the job mailbox on device panel and transfer data to PLC and read the data back. What's the use of this job mailbox is that there is no involvement of operator. You do it automatically through PLC. Let's say before even start the production today, you automatically read the recipe data for that production line and download it and start the line without any involvement. So you make sure that there won't be any error anywhere. And when you're done at the end, you can make a backup of what's going on or what all the recipe were back in your device panel, all automatically. And at the end, we're going to talk about exporting all the records to the storage media. As you can see, I have added an I/O field over there. So by changing the recipe through recipe view, I changed the I/O field and I changed the storage path. And by hitting the export button, I save all the recipe data on the storage media in Excel file. So I can transfer them or process them later or even use them later, especially when you're changing your device panel. You better actually save all the recipe so later you can transfer them back to your device panel after you switch your device panel. That was an overview for Module 9 Recipe Management from Wincc Flexible Mastery online course.